I just have my little bitty box on the dolly. I just don't want to carry the little bitty box. She's solid. Got all sorts of stuff in there. No swag. I'm done. I'm like out of everything. Like I did find like 5 folders with PA Link on it, but I'm not taking those in. Alright, we have our box of little things. That little box is gonna get me through 4 hours. And we're going to then, right now we're gonna go to the bank that's in the shopping center. And Tom didn't want the windows down. I do. It's like 60. It's 64. It's fine. Like I'll say this is fine, but if the air conditioning is on and it's 65 or 60, I'm like, it's cold. 60 and 65 in air conditioning feels totally different than 60 degrees of natural 60 degrees. Anyway, we're gonna go get money so that I can give it to Amy, who's graciously watching my children on a day that she doesn't have to watch my children. And we're gonna give her money to feed them. Because if I can make the day a little bit easier for her, I will. So far, things going relatively according to the timeline I laid out in my head. I was like, I will take him to work. I will come back to the office. I will get the stuff. I will go to the bank, get the money. I will go to the first visit because it's kind of in this area. And then I will do the last visit, which is kind of back around my house. Or at least in that direction. And that should all be done before I have to go to this event. But we'll see. Alright. Done my visits. And in both cases, everybody was there and everybody could talk to me. Weird. It don't always work like that. Oh, it is. It's 70 now, according to car, so I'm so glad I didn't take the county car. I don't want to go. I want to go home. Bunch of one-way streets. So I'm gonna go home, go to the bathroom, get my lunch ready because it's like 10-ish right now. I still have more of that spicy chicken like condiments like the slaw and the sauce, which are the spicy elements. And is this way? Is it 2-way? Yes, it is. Okay. So I'm gonna have one of those chicken fillets from Amy, and I'm gonna heat that up and then make my sandwich. I have to go to the bathroom. Oh shit, this road leads right to my house. Okay. That was like oddly close to where I live. Okay, I got to the event. I'm apparently also representing COSA. Did not know that. Ooh! They have the big doors open, so wind. If I had the COSA bag, like if I knew that, I would have taken the COSA bag. If I had the COSA bag, I would have had weights. But I don't currently. But we will make do. quite started yet. If anything, people are going to come and see the fire truck. Oh, Mr. Softy is here. Mr. Softy is here. I don't think I brought money. I think I want to stop by Michael's because I don't get to go there very often without the kids. And taking the kids in there, you know, Jen's kind of fine. Seb is a terror. The baby's probably okay. He's too young to be a menace right now. He's only a menace to me when he wants food, so. But it's nice to just casually walk around with nobody asking me, can we get this, can we get that, can we get this, can we get that? So that's why I'm going to go walk around Michael's. Am I going to get anything? Probably not. I don't know. I don't really have any desires for anything. Maybe if they have one of those like mystery boxes, I'll make one of those. When I was little, I got a sewing machine for, I think it was Christmas or my birthday one time. I wish I had somebody had taught me how to use it properly because I really want another one. They're not unreasonably priced. Because, like, imagine what I could do if I just learned to make my own clothes. Did I go in there to legitimately walk around, or did I go in there just because I had to pee and I knew where their bathroom was? I don't know, like, right now they got, like, a lot of the graduation, 4th of July stuff out, which is fine. I don't personally have, what's it called? Decoration. Like, I like decorating for the summer, but not really in red, white, and blue. I decorate mostly like a beach theme, because we like the beach. And I have some of that, but more, like, it doesn't look like beach. It looks like those pants I bought where it's like a richer beach. Sometimes I like the more like shack beach life. Does that make sense? I don't know. And also I had to, like, I was thinking about Genevieve because they have like green, like all these different solid color things, and I was like, oh, is that for the schools? Because I know schools have like the fun days and you're like a certain color for the fun day, and Genevieve's color is green, and I was thinking, oh, I should get her something green, and I was like, I need to buy her tights, lipstick, and black tap shoes for her recital, so that kind of ruined the mood. I was like, yeah, I've spent enough money on her today. I saw it. Is there more, or are they turning? There's somebody coming. Yeah, they're turning in. Is it okay? No, there's somebody else coming. There's a lot of activity. Okay, they're turning in? Are you turning in? Like, my ass is sticking out, so people can see I'm trying to leave. Alright, it's 12:10. I think I should get food before I do more adventuring. I'm thirsty at the very least. Should have brought a water with me. Do I really want to go to a restaurant? Are there any interesting ones around here? Oh, the back windows are open. You know, when they emailed us about the black tap shoes, because black tap shoes happen at the next level of dance class, and they were like, don't go cheap, they're gonna use them for next year, which, no, they wouldn't. With the way kids' feet grow, do you think if I bought her shoes today, in May, they would be the same size in September, I am not entirely convinced. I was watching this one video where, it was a video about how prices or ways that people in history have advertised to black people, because black people apparently had to put up appearances to be accepted in society. So, like, dressing white was something they pushed for in advertising. And the presenter had mentioned that she would have all new clothes at the start of the school year. And I'm like, and then she would ask her well-off white friends about it, and they're like, that's not normal. And I'm like, what? That's not normal? It's not, like, maybe after a certain age, when they stop growing. Like, when would that be for girls? Like, 15, 14? They've reached their maximum height? I know girls hit it before boys. But, like, every year, every season, there has to be something new. And I tend to buy bigger, just because I wanted to grow on it. I got Jen a whole bunch of shirts recently, because she needed bigger shirts. And I should have bought them in a large at the most. I bought them in an XL. Because I think I was confusing, like, in the kids brand, you can kind of still fit an XL. Like, what is it called? Children's Place has an XL. For shirts, you can still kind of fit it. They're tight, so I bought her adult XL, and they're hanging on her. But you know what? She'll grow into it. Really, for it to look nice, probably what she needs is like a medium to large. But that was a weird kind of thing. Oh, why is this on? This was a weird statement to not buy children new clothes every season. I'm like, kids grow like weeds. Like weeds. I've bought things for her that I was like, dang it, I should have bought it in a bigger size, because at least she would have had it longer. Because now she's outgrown it. And the same goes with shoes. Like, I hope it's a good size, because she's not doing dance next year. At first she was saying she wants to give it up, and I was like, yay, no more expensive dance. Then, like, the last dance class, she said she wants to continue. And she said that what made her decide to continue was that at school, they were reading a book about a girl saying that, you know, she regretted not continuing something until after she was an adult. And I was like, you're not going to regret not doing dance unless, like, it's your soul, like, you're going to go into it professionally. Then I think you would regret it. Like, I really enjoyed dance. I cried when I was told we couldn't afford dance anymore. I mourned it. She doesn't mourn it. She says, and, like, I told her we can't afford it. Classes next year would be $110 a month. And after that, it's just going to go up and up and up every year. And then she's going to have to buy point shoes. I don't know what that expense is like. I never got there. So I was kind of like, and it felt good for her to make that choice to not continue dance. And then it stabbed me in the heart that she was just like, actually, never mind, I do want to do dance. And I had to tell her, I looked it up, and I was like, I can't afford it. I can't. Unless somebody can, like, help me pay for it, I can't afford it. Like, between mortgage and car payments and all this, and the world getting more and more expensive, unfortunately, things like her dance, they're going to have to fall by the wayside. And I don't think she will regret it, because her intent is to fill her day with other things. Like, I've already signed her up for the choir in 4th grade, So she's doing choir. She wants to do theater. Yes, go do these artsy things with the school. That's what you said you wanted. And when I told her that we couldn't afford it, she didn't throw a fit about it. She actually let it go kind of easy, so maybe her heart's not as into it as it could be. But anyway, I was talking about them telling us not to cheap out because they're going to use them next year. I did cheap out because, like I said, even if she was continuing next year, they would not fit. And it's for one show. I'm sorry. I'm not spending $80 on a pair of tap shoes for one show. I draw a line. So hopefully those are my last expenses for dance. She got called out on her tights because they're pantyhose, which I knew that. I'm pretty sure I knew that. Me, I'm like, what's the difference? The difference is a line. That's the difference. But on the other hand, those are also the tights that have not ripped. So I don't know. But I bought her new tights in adult sizes. I have to wrap my mind around. She needs adult sizes. She needs adult sizes. Don't buy her kid size no more. She out of that. She need adult sizes. There is no in-between teen size. It's just adult, child, baby. That's it. Speaking of baby, should we go into Oshkosh? Oshkosh by gosh? Spending money on the baby. He needs little summery things. I mean, Jen kind of has. Jen probably needs new shorts at this point. She needs more shorts. She has other tees right now, but she probably needs shorts. Seb needs shorts. He has a bunch of t-shirts. He doesn't need t-shirts. They both need sandals. She was asking me when we're going to get the baby shoes, and I was like, when he starts walking. The real question is, am I going to get him stride rights like I did with the first two kids? Probably. I don't know where their stride right is open around us, though, because the last couple of places we went to no longer exist. I'll have to look that up. When we were down here is a Grotto's Pizza. It took over the Bennigan's building, and they did nothing. The last time we were in it which was years and years and years and years ago. Last time we were in it, they did nothing to renovate the place. They just painted. But it looked like a Bennigan's with a paint job. And it was the worst pizza I've ever had. The worst. Now, apparently, it is a very prevalent brand in Delaware. When we were at Rehoboth Beach, there were like 3 Grotto's Pizzas just in that area. Like there was one on the actual boardwalk, one on that middle street where a lot of stores were, and then I think I saw a standalone restaurant at one point. It seemed like a lot of Grotto pizza in a very small space, like mileage area. It was very weird, and I was almost tempted to tell Tom we should try it just to see if maybe like deeper into Delaware it tastes better. I don't know. Oh my god. There was a sign that said, "How do bees brush their hair?" with a honeycomb. And my brain just didn't process it till a little bit later. Like, the processing's kind of slow sometimes. This isn't entirely warm. I wonder if I can dump this into here. I have slightly soda-y ice water. Delicious. I also had a thought, guys. Aside from the movie, what if I went to Home Depot and looked at garden stuff? What if I got some plants and put them in the ground in my yard? Like, I feel like it's too late in the season to start some seeds, because generally I feel like I started seeds like around February, the last time I had a garden, which was a couple years ago. I don't do a garden every year. I only do it like every other year, because some years I'm really into it and some years I'm not. I really would like a bed, but I'm not gonna buy one. I'm just gonna dig up the yard. We haven't had a garden since the dog. Yeah, what the fuck am I gonna do? I don't even know. My brain, like, this is me processing. This is me going through what I'm going, like, I want to just go look. I want to go look. And you could be like, why not go to a regular nursery? I don't know where one is. I don't know where one is. As far as I know, you get seedlings and stuff from grocery stores or Home Depot. That's where you get it from. And I guess Walmart and Lowe's, you know, those types of places. I'm sure there are nurseries around us. Look, I'm not about to go invest into that. If I get containers, that'd be way better, because I don't think the dog would be able to get to it. Like, she doesn't really dig holes, exactly. Except, like, when she was, like, a puppy, she would try to dig holes underneath the fence to get out. She hasn't done that recently. I don't know, I just feel like I want a garden. I want a garden. Want to spend like $100 for a vegetable that I could have paid 50 cents for. That's a sound on TikTok, I'm pretty, or it was. I don't know what it is now. You hadn't noticed, I don't have TikTok. Since eating, clarity of what to do next has definitely gotten more clear. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go look at plants. And maybe I will buy a plant. What I also should do is buy a pot and some potting mix so I can repot my aloe. My poor aloe at work. It has gotten way too big for the pot it's in. Like, it's in one of those little tiny pots, because it was a little thing when it was first given to me, and now it's like, it's not robust, but it's definitely long and needs a bigger pot. And I have a rubber plant that's very tall in my office. And by office, I mean cubicle. And I feel like I probably need a bigger pot for that, and then I can use that pot for the aloe plant. Because one of my college friends, I had told her mother about the aloe plant, and she's like, oh, watch out, those things grow really big. And I was like, really? Really? Do they? Interesting. Because that's not my experience. So now I'm like, I need to give this thing a bigger pot. And then just put it in the bigger pot. And it's like a goldfish then, right? You put it in a bigger tank, it gets bigger. Put an aloe plant in a bigger pot, it gets bigger. That's how that works, right? I was watching, while I was eating, this clip that was like, Hassan Piker learns that 88% of his audience was not taught about the Japanese blockade in World War II. And I was like, the what and the wiha? And basically, he started talking about an oil blockade that the United States had put on Japan in World War II. And those actions are what directly led to Pearl Harbor. And people in the audience apparently went nuts, saying, like, we were never told that. We were never told that. We didn't know that was a thing. And he's like, no, you just didn't pay attention. There's no way you didn't learn that. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure we didn't learn that. I'm pretty sure that we were taught that Pearl Harbor was an unprovoked attack from Japan in World War II. But now, I'm pretty sure I have the audiobook for, and I have the real book for Lies My Teacher Told Me, or Why Lies My History Teacher Told Me. One of those. I listened to it. Oh, that's a dark book to listen on a road trip. Just makes you go. It's one of those books that really puts into perspective all of historical events that you've kind of been taught bits and pieces of. So it appears like all those bits and pieces of history are kind of just like moments that existed in a vacuum. But they're not. The book very clearly details like slavery in America, and how this led to that, and so So yeah, I don't even know if in that book they ever mention if that Pearl Harbor was the result of America putting a blockade on Japan. I'm writing this book very slowly. And one of the plot elements is that a being with power and ability has taken over the religious and creation myth of this one. It's either going to be world or continent. I'm still trying to figure out the power system and the religion system. But the point is that they've been told one thing about their history, and there's nothing to refute it. There's nothing to tell them that everything was different before. And on one hand, there's a part of me that's like, that's too unrealistic. People would just forget, right? Like, you wouldn't be able to do that. People would remember. Like, even if, if majority of the population was wiped out for her to do this, those people would remember and tell other people, and they'd all remember, right? No, it's even like a thing that happens in reality, where, okay, I didn't know about the oil blockade that led to Pearl Harbor attack. I was taught that Pearl Harbor was unprovoked. We did nothing wrong, and they just decided to attack us for no reason, and that's how America entered the war. Like, you go through your whole... My phone cut off just when I was in the middle of a rant. If that's not like Big Brother keeping me down, I don't know what is. Tomatoes. Pet grass. They don't need no grass. It looks sad. Lunchbox orange. Wouldn't mind peppers. Just because I spend a lot of money on peppers. Basil. What if they sell pots? They do have potters. Like, I'm pretty sure the one that the rubber plant is in is like this size. So one of these doesn't even have a price. Doesn't look like it. Definitely need this, and it's on sale for like $8 each, which is slightly cheaper than it was. So I'm gonna get one of these. I like it. It's already got holes drilled into it. I'm gonna get a couple more herbs to put into it. Okay. And I just want something for work. Something for the work. Because, like, this is about the size of what that plant is in now. Maybe I should just look for something for the aloe. I don't know. I should take a picture of the rubber tree to show you what it's in. And then we can decide. But, oh, like this for the aloe. Does not have holes already in it. I don't want to do no drilling. Like, this is what the aloe is in currently, like this size. So even something as big as that would be substantially better. Terracotta planter. So like a dish like that, maybe. Is this the same size? Oh, this one's cracked. Never mind. Yeah, I think they're the same size. They have a 12-inch and a 13-inch. It's like a circumference thing. And this is a clay pot. This might be this. Yeah, that's that. Is this what it says it is? Yeah, it is. I think that'd be good. It's $4.97. It's 6 inches. That would match the office. I don't want to bring more gray into it. I think 6-inch, that might be good. Alright, the aloe plant has a new pot. I've been meaning to do that. Alright, let's go look at more herbs. I paid $73.04. Some things are on sale. I bought 2 basil, and those were $10. And then I don't know, there was something that said that I think I got 2 different ones. I'm a dummy. So red bell, green bell. Okay, I did not do it right. So it was like 3 for $10. Instead I got, ooh. No, we don't need to go back, we can go forward. Okay. So I didn't do it right. Oh well. Next year maybe I'll do it from seed. This year I feel like I'll buy starters. And right now, bell peppers and basil are things that I use fairly often. Wouldn't it be great if I could actually just eventually grow the bell pepper and then just have it? dirt in my water. Great. Alright, I am technically done. Like, it's 1:42. I've been out since 9 o'clock. Yeah, technically I was working first half of that day, but I, was alone. And there wasn't particularly anything horrific, so it wasn't that bad. Okay. But before I go home, I do have to stop by a Food Lion. There were things on my list from shopping that I did not get because they just don't have them at Costco. Like, he wants me to make a, call it a French toast casserole. That's what was coined as on the Pinterest thing. I've made it several times and mostly just do it for holidays. He wants it for Sunday, not today, because even if I bought it today, it needs to sit at least for 24 hours, maybe 15 at least, but the less you leave it to sit and soak, the less it'll be. So I would just say, I think in the recipe it actually says do it for a day and a half. I've mostly done it, I made it like at night and then we had it the next day. So it might have been even less than 24 hours most of the times I did it. But yeah, the longer it sits, the better it will be. Yeah, that's dirt. Dang it! Oh, here guys, you want some? You have a dish, you'll be fine. Have some water and ice, I guess. There, enjoy it. You look a little bit parched. Have some water. Oh my god! I spilled it. Like, on paper. I guess it's okay. I'm a hot mess, if you have not garnered yet. So we're gonna just go over to Food Lion, run in, run out. I don't have the kids with me. That's a good thing too, because Seth doesn't ask for much, but if he goes into a grocery store, there's like two things he generally wants. Frozen Red Baron pizza and iced tea, which he calls tea. So if I'm nice, maybe I'll get him a tea. Oh, you want to know something crazy? Something absolutely crazy? I did not buy the chicken chunks. I filmed it, but apparently I never opened the door and grabbed them. But in my head I did. He hasn't asked for them because he's fixated on the fact we have Doritos and hot dogs right now, but he's eventually going to get through the Doritos and hot dogs and he's going to be like, where's my chicken? I don't know how I did that. Like, we weren't even rushing, I don't think. Maybe. Because I was like, oh, we gotta get out and time to go get pizza. So anyway, he doesn't have his chicken chunks. But so far, he has not noticed. But I bet by next week he will. So I'm going to do this and then go home. And we're gonna put potting soil in that plant, the long one, and we're going to put it outside and they're going to grow, hopefully. And hopefully the dog doesn't knock them over. Super quick shop with me. Buy one, get one free. Genevieve loves these. So, I'm gonna get that. Told her I would get ice cream. So now she can put her gosh darn, like, I don't know, what'll be better, buying this or buying cookies and cream ice cream? This, we're gonna need two. Some of these for $3.29, and these are $6.99. Creamy Chipotle, $3.49. I'm done. Spent $60 something? I called Amy and she was like, can you please buy cat litter and cat food? I was like, didn't we just buy them cat litter and cat food? And she was like, it was a small bag of cat food. And I was like, okay, yeah, but don't we just buy them cat litter? She's like, yes. I need more. And I was like, okay. Yeah, 67.18. So, got some treats because, well, I like Costco. I don't really buy a lot of this. I don't think I buy a lot of the sweet stuff at Costco. Because, like, I don't buy the cookies because I can make cookies. It is so warm. It is like in the upper 80s now. That's definitely gotten into an uncomfortable zone. Like my ideal temperature range is between 70 and 75. Fahrenheit, I'm American. It's still not humid, because humid makes it worse. Because usually I can tell if it's humid if like this stickiness like right here. No stickiness. Sweatiness, but no stickiness. So it's not humid. It's just super duper warm. And that's probably also why I bought the plants, because I'm pretty sure frost season is over here. We're getting to the end of May. It's probably safe. But Amy told Tom today, is like, we're gonna need new Gorilla Tape for the air conditioners. Because we live in a house that was built in the 1940s. So it is not set up for central air. You could probably retrofit into it, but it'd be really expensive. So we instead opted for individual air conditioners. And for the most part, it's worked out. I'm super, super nervous about the one in the living room. It's been there since we moved in, and that'll be 10 years this October. So it still turns on right now. I don't know how much an air conditioning of that size would cost, and I don't know how, like, I don't know why people thought this was a good idea, but that's an air conditioner that was built into the wall. It sticks out of the house's side. It's not a window unit, it's like, it's a part of the wall. Why did anyone think that was a good idea to do to your house? You're gonna have to replace that sucker. And it has to be big enough to do like the entire space, because it's not exactly open concept, but like the living room, entry room, whatever that's called, like it's the same room. It might have been divided at one point, but like the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen, you can see all of them really. I'm super thirsty. I hope somebody put water in the freezer. So far, haven't gotten much of anything. Could have just jinxed myself. Could have just jinxed myself with the air conditioner thing. Lots of jinxing going on today. Look at this little pepper plant. They don't smell. The basil smells. It smells like it in the car, which is great. I love that smell. I was telling my husband, they need to like make a basil perfume, because I dig it. I think he would too. It could be unisex. Look at this. Look at this, guys. I went to Michael's and I was like looking at the sewing machines, being like, I really want a sewing machine. And then Amy said, my mother-in-law brought this over for Genevieve. And I was like, okay, I don't need a sewing machine now because we don't need...
Do you know how to sew a bit?
I know how to sew by hand mostly, but I want a machine.
Aunt Lisa taught me a bit.
Okay.
So I know more than you. Ha.
Yeah, well, guess what? I know how to read instructions better than you do. So I read the little card. It says they need 6 hours of full sun. So I'm thinking over there. Probably not on the line where she runs back and forth, because clearly that's a path for her. So like where the old beds used to be, we'll put it there.
Oh, so like that. So that's where the dirt came from?
Yes, it's her running back and forth. That's where the dirt path came from. Yeah. All right, our little trough. Up, here we go, water. Wait, I'm waiting for it to get all the bad water out. Get all the water out.
Hurry, right there.
Hold on. All right, there, it's cold again. Waterboarding. There's something funky with this email with PS because I checked it. I checked it this morning. I checked it before I left. I checked it while I was out. I checked it constantly. Nothing. Now I get a report of need, not a priority, so not like a big deal, but I'm like, it says it came in at 8 in the morning. I'm like, no, you did not. No, you did not. You did not. Absolutely not. So, I'm getting the computer so I can do it. So, he sometimes has to lean against me, but he getting them core muscles. Core muscles. Right? You got them core muscles? Still can't roll over though.